Well, hello. Happy Friday. Oh, I've had a big week. I've had a very big week. I've been in Blenheim and Nelson, and last night I finished my energy book tour. Unbelievable. Now, when we set out to do this book tour, it was kind of funny because I'm like, yeah, let's just fucking go everywhere because I love visiting people in their town. I love going to big places and small places. But we've had some unbelievable events. So Michaela, who is, my girl wonder, she's fucking incredible. She's done such an amazing job. It's been a huge tour, like 23 locations, I think there was. And it's been insane, that's 23 contracts, that's 23 locations, that's 23 lots of flights, 23 bloody bookings, 23 venues, 23 people to talk to. It's a lot. It's huge. And we started this back in May. So the energy book came out in May. So what have we got? May, June, July, August, September, October, November. There we go. 7 months, 23 locations. And we've done Australia and New Zealand. And I did Perth, Sydney, Melbourne, as well as... Did I do Brisbane? Yeah, I did. I did Sydney, Melbourne, Perth, Brisbane, right? Amazing. And as well as the whole of New Zealand, pretty much, nearly. And it's been so much fun and I've met the most amazing people. And I think we've had 2,300 and something people come to these events, which just blows my mind. I'm so, so grateful. The support's been insane. And if you are listening to this and you came to one of those events, I cannot thank you enough. It means the world to me. I love writing books and I put my life and soul into the book and I go, this is what I think the world needs right now. And usually it's something I needed, a year or so before. And then I push everything into it and then get it out there for people. And it's been so lovely to see it received. And energy, of course, I don't know anyone who doesn't need energy. So it's been a really popular book title. And the book's done really well and I'm really grateful. It's really interesting though, because I'm like, oh, it's over. And then today I woke up and went, oh, wow, am I happy it's over? Kind of happy because I'm like, whew, that's a lot and it's done. Part of me's going, fuck, well done, Lisa, you finished something because I've never been a good finisher. Now that's a belief, isn't it? That's a belief. I have been told my whole life I'm a shit finisher, but actually it's fucking true. I'm a terrible finisher. I'm really, really good at starting shit. I'm phenomenal at starting stuff. And finishing things feels a little bit boring for me. But I have finished this. So I'm like, yes, Lisa, good job. Round of applause for you. I'm a little bit I'm a bit sad because I quite liked these energy events, but it's not like I'm never going to speak about energy again because, of course, it's what I do. And I have got lots of bookings for next year with lots of corporate events and people who want help with their teams and their organisations to increase their energy, because without energy, your organisation's got nothing, right? And if your culture is not kind of feeding people and energising them, then something really wrong. So there's a whole lot of work in that, which is really exciting me. So I'm like that. And then I'm like, it's really interesting how people get really sad when things are over. And we had a family member who ended their marriage, right? And the announcement was, oh no, you won't believe it. Jack has left Jill. And it's and I was like, oh, good on him. And everyone looked at me like, what? And I'm like, fuck, I love that. He obviously wasn't happy and he's made a decision. It's really hard to end things. It's really hard to change. And I think when I hear that, I go, fuck, A, that must have been tough. B, that's really brave. And C, good on Jack or Jill or whoever the person is, because they've actually made a decision and changed something. And I think people are really interesting about endings. People are like, oh, isn't it sad? I'm like, well, maybe it's not sad. It might be sad. I don't know how Jill feels, but I think Jack's happy. But I'm like, it might be sad. And I know every circumstance is different, but people are really weird about shit ending. And I'm so revoltingly optimistic. I'm the world's most optimistic person. And because and I don't know if you know much about, personality strengths and shit. In Gallup, my strength, positivity is so fucking high. Like I'm off the charts and positivity. And then combine that with I'm an Enneagram 7, if you know anything about Enneagram, which is the forever enthusiast. And so like being a bossy enthusiast kind of human, right? Who thinks that everything's positive and I'm always optimistic. I think change is extraordinary. And I think endings are an amazing opportunity. And I love the idea that life loves a vacuum. So when you end something, like now that I've done energy and I've ended the tour, I feel like the universe is going to go, all right then, here's your next thing, right? Isn't that beautiful? So I think life loves a vacuum. And when you've got to create space so that new shit can enter. Because if you don't ever get rid of anything, you're, oh my God, I've just realized I'm talking about my wardrobe. It's all come to me. I've got to clean out my wardrobe. My clothing collection has got excessive. There we go. This has turned into a fucking confessional. Didn't mean that to happen, but actually, life loves a vacuum, Lisa. See, when I talk to you, I'm listening out loud and I'm like, wow, okay, I've got to get rid of some stuff because I have so much stuff. And I am a maximalist. And part of the downside of being a maximalist is you end up with too much shit. And then you see, I need space. And what I've been craving all year is space. And I'm like, now I get space because I've done all my mahi, all my hard mahi with this book. And I'm so proud of the work I've done. And I'm so grateful to everyone that came. And I'm so fucking grateful to Michaela for all her hard work. The book's actually dedicated to her because I just couldn't do what I do without her. So I'm very, very happy. Very happy, I think, is the summary. But interesting, I think creating vacuums, where do you need a vacuum? Like, where do you need some space? Because when life is full, you just go from one thing to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. And like, I have been an automatic pilot on this tour. It's just been like, get up, put your pants on, drive to the airport, check in a box of books, get off the plane, get to the hotel, get changed, get to the event, talk to people, right? Sell books, have a nice time, go home, go to bed, get up, get on a plane, sell books, right? It's like, it's huge. And tours are crazy. I was joking actually last night in Nelson that, I'm a little bit like Taylor Swift, except I've got less people in my team and I've got much bigger outfits. So I can't imagine what it's like when people do world tours. Like I looked at when Billie Eilish did her tour and it's like, holy shit, the countries they go to and the organisation. I've done this teeny weeny Australasian book tour. And it doesn't feel teeny weeny to me, but in the world scale, it's tiny. But it's been a very big undertaking. So I think there's a whole lot in that. I think there's so much in we need to be grateful for endings. Like I'm grateful for endings because now I get to have a new beginning, right? And I think with books, what's really interesting, because it's my 7th book, every time you finish a book, I think a new one arrives. And so I'm like, ooh, come on then, right? Amazing. So I quite like the idea of that. I'd like to know, think about today, what would you like to end? What do you need to end? And where do you need some space so that the universe could put something else in there? Where do you need some space? I'm like, my wardrobe needs some space. So anyway, I'm excited. It's nearly Christmas. This is my favourite time of the year. And I have actually completed my book tour. Yay me. Yay me. Happy Friday.